thinking about it, I'm like, I'm so accessible to condoms in that my office.
So you can use it. Your mother needs to see this video.
Like if I just want to pick it, like it's just free.
Hi, good day guys. My name is Kimberly Benson and this is the Sit Out with Kimberly Benson. Here we talk about life, faith, we talk about so many things, we talk about your day-to-day experiences and so many things, educational stuff and all of that. So today, before that, hold on to that thought, just hold it. Before we go into that, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, to subscribe and click on the notification bell. We're glad to have you. We love you. Today we're going to be talking about family planning. This is a topic that a lot of people have heard about it, but they don't really know what it means in details. They don't really know what it is, and we want to educate you guys on it. And also, this video is inspired by a story. I saw a lady who has 5 children and she just gave birth to the 6th one, and she needed to take an injection for she and the baby, and she couldn't afford 500 naira to give the baby the injection. And she said she still wants to have more kids, guys. And I asked her, I said, did you do family planning? She said yes, she did, but like she wants to keep having children. I'm like, how do you intend to treat them? She said God will provide, guys.
On God.
So like that inspired me to do this video. Like, family planning is for the purpose of spacing, is to control the number of children you have. To the I don't say depopulate, but like to control the population. Please, we're too much in this country, and not just Nigeria but worldwide. So really, family planning is something that is very important, and we need to take it very, very important. So today we have with us Nurse Christiana from the Antenatal Clinic and Family Planning Unit. Thank you for that. She's going to be sharing with us what family planning is, and she'll be telling us a lot about family planning. So welcome to my YouTube channel, Nurse Christiana. We're glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell us, what is family planning?
So family planning are different forms of contraceptive. It's also called contraceptive, that are used to space children. They are also used if you don't want to give birth any longer, and they are also used to reduce death, to reduce maternal mortality, to reduce neonatal mortality. Mortality means death, so they are used to reduce death. They are used to reduce complications in pregnancy. You could have different kind of complications, like, because maybe your firstborn, well, it's not always like that. Maybe your firstborn, you had when you were pregnant for the firstborn, you had placenta previa. And
what is placenta previa?
Placenta previa means when the placenta is in front of the
cervical OS. That's the opening of the cervix, which is the entrance into the uterus.
So that leads automatically to, especially if it is anterior and like very low lying.
Anterior is underneath, right? In front, okay, yes.
So that leads to automatic CS. So use of contraceptives so use of contraceptives just helps to like reduce such kind of problems. It helps to heal the body, it helps to space children, it helps to reduce population, it helps to be able to cater for the children that you already have.
Yeah. So she has told us the importance and also what family planning is. So tell us, what are the types of family planning that we have? And if I want to go into family planning, let's say I just go, I'm about to get married, and I come to the clinic and I ask you, okay, ma'am, I'm about to get married and I don't want to have children for the next 2 years. What would be your advice for me?
Well, first of all, assess you. We are going to collect your personal history, your past medical history, and blah 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 like that. So we are going to ask you questions, various kind of questions. Do you have only one sexual partner? Do you have multiple sexual partners? just various kind of questions.
Yeah.
We are not going deep into that type. So we have different types of family planning. We have the natural methods, which is like you counting when you are free to have sex.
An example of it.
Yeah, and then an example is like circle dates. So it helps you to be able to know when you are safe. So like this is circle bead. So immediately you start your menstruation, you move this bead towards this place. So you count it. Most menstruation lasts for most ones last within 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
So after that, during these white beads, this is when your ovulation period begins.
At 14 days.
14 days. So if you have sex during this period, you automatically get pregnant. So your safe period is after this ovulation. You understand? So that's a safe period. So this circle will just help you to keep keep calendar of your menses
and just that is the natural birth method. And the thing is, there is also the calendar method. In this also I'll suggest the flow app. You can actually try that. That is what I use. Sorry, I'm not married, I'm not doing family planning yet, but like I just use it to monitor my period. So you can actually try that. For those that are trying to do family planning, you can actually use that to monitor your period, to know when your cycle changes and all of that. So you can try the app, the Flow app, or Flow app, I think that's the name. It's pink in color, so you can go through it and then it will help you. And about the natural method, it is not 100% accurate, but it is the safest to use. And abstinence as well is also a natural birth control method. Abstinence, stay away from sex if you're not ready to have children, especially if you're not married. And these are not 100% accurate, but they are the safest because they do not have side effects. So please, can you proceed?
So then we have the short-term methods. We have the condoms. We have injectables. We also have contraceptive pills and all that. So injectables, we have we call one Depo-Provera. That is used for a space of 3 months. After 3 months, we come back again and then we give you another injection. Then we have another one which is called Noristerat. That one lasts for 2 months. So you come to the clinic 2 months for you to get your injection back. And then we also have the pills. You take the pills every day. There are different types of pills. You take the pills every day. And then we also have condom. Okay, what I want to say about condom is that condom is the only one that protects you against STI, that is sexually transmitted infections, and HIV. So all of that. So in case you're having sex with someone who is an HIV
or
patient,
someone that is infected with any STI,
gonorrhea, chlamydia, all that,
all the go.
And maybe you're already using one form of contraceptive before, it is advisable that you also use condom
in addition to
it, so you protect yourself against all that. So we also have the long-term ones, which is the long-term reversible contraceptive. So this is copper T. So this is copper T. Is a form of long-term. This lasts for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. But then we advise that after when it's reached the 6th year, you can just come back and let's just change it. It's not necessary that it's reached that 10 years and all. And it is the most what's the word? Most advisable to use. Yeah, this is the best of them all. And then we also have implants. We have the NST implants that last for 3 years. We have the Jadel that lasts for 2 years.
That is put under your skin intradermally. It is put under your skin. So I think the one that lasts for 3 years is 2. It's one, right? Okay, then the one that lasts for 2 years is 2, right? You just put
that lasts for 5 years.
It lasts for 5 years. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then it's put under your skin, and this is inserted into the uterus. This stays in the uterus, and what happens is that this copper right here, it prevents the implantation of the fetus. So once there is fertilization, once fertilization takes place in the fallopian tubes and it's trying to implant itself in the uterus, this prevents it from implanting. This has copper in it, so it prevents implantation, and this stays in the fallopian tube. This stays in the fallopian tube. This stays in the uterus, and this comes outside of the vagina.
So that's it. So we also have the permanent ones, which is the vasectomy. That's the cutting of the vas deferens. In the vas deferens, we have the testicles that produces sperm. So when they cut it, that automatically means no production of sperm. So, and then we also have the hysterectomy. That is for women. That is the total removal of the womb. That is total removal of the uterus. And we also have the tubal ligation. That is the cutting of the fallopian tube. That one totally prevents fertilization and
because fertilization takes place, I think, in the ampulla of the fallopian tube. So so that prevents fertilization. And about vasectomy, I don't think vasectomy prevents the formation of the sperm, but it prevents it from being transported to the penis.
the testicles is inside
The vas deferens. Okay.
and the testicles produces sperm and drives it towards the penis. So it automatically prevents the production
So
of sperm.
anatomy. Okay.
You can go for further
This guy read Russell Wilson anatomy textbook. So okay, that's by the way. Now we're going to be talking about the side effects. What are the side effects of family planning methods?
The common side effects include changes in monthly bleeding.
Okay.
So for the implants and sometimes for the not sometimes for the injectables as well, you may not see your monthly period at all. You may see it and it might actually reduce. You may see it and it might actually be plenty. So we advise these people that they come back to the hospital to complain, and then we give them something that will be able to repair whatever. But then these things I don't want this thing to scare you guys, because it might work for Mrs. A and not work for Mrs. B, understand? So maybe if you use it, you might not bleed and it might just be okay and normal, because I've seen people and they don't have any complaint at all. Yeah, and that's it. For this copatids, before we insert it into the uterus, we ask them if they don't have infection. We also check, we assess if there's no sign of infection at all. Because if there's sign of infection, we give them drugs and tell them to come back. Because the uterus doesn't like anything that's any dirty organism, blah blah blah. And when there's introduction of the sperm, not sperm rather, infection inside it could actually cause a lot of damages and all that. So we tell them, we treat infection first and then tell them to come back before inserting it. So she was talking about single people abstaining and all. That's what Bible tells us.
Not just the Bible. I think it's also morally right.
It's
moral. Aside from the Bible, it's also morally right that you wait until you're married. But morally,
I'm just saying, because I've seen people that cannot wait. And
if you cannot wait,
use condom. That's the condom is very free. You can even just go into a clinic and tell them that, please, I need condoms. We'll give you condoms for free.
Of course. Yeah, I was discussing with one of our bosses that I wanted to do a program, a public, like I wanted to go out to do an education. I wanted to go into the villages to go educate people on family planning and all of that. And she said she was going to give me 2 packs of condom for free. I felt she was so generous, but we nurses were really kind.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'm so accessible to condoms in that my office.
So you can use it. Your mother needs to see this video.
Like if I just want to pick it, it's just free. Because after giving them the implants, it starts work 7 days after. So
So
give them 7
condom.
condoms
Wow.
in case they want to have sex in the next 1 week.
So what if they have sex 3 times a day?
What's wrong with them? They should manage. People should manage for 1 week.
Thank you so much,
After
Nurse
1
Christiana. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. We've learned a lot today, actually. And okay, we're going to talk about the advantages. I think we already mentioned the importance of family planning from the beginning.
Yeah.
We already talked about the importance that it controls population. It helps to prevent maternal and not prevent actually, because any other thing can happen to the mother and the baby.
Reduces.
But like it can reduce the mortality rate of the mother and the child, and also it gives you time for your body to recuperate, to restore. Because trust me, I work in the maternity and women lose a lot of blood, a lot of tissues, a lot of things when they give birth. So you don't want to keep pushing your wife to, sincerely, when I get married, my husband will follow me to the maternity ward. You will go to the ward, to the delivery room, so that you can see what women go through really. And some men, they are so nonchalant about this, and then they're like, woman, you are still going to give birth. Did I tell you that this, that? And the surprising thing is that it's the people that don't really have that give birth to more than 10 children, that give birth to 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. Like, how? It's not nice. People that don't have, they are the ones that give birth to so many children, and it's not nice. Put your wife into consideration, and it also builds self-esteem, because as a woman, if I'm giving birth to children every other second like a rat, if I'm standing, my body will show. I know that there are some women that have given birth to our great grandmothers that have given birth to 12, 24, whatever, and they are still fine. But like, if you compare them to these modern day women, you will see the difference. Do you understand? So like, please stop pushing your wife so much. They lose so much when and there is so much that women go through during the course of pregnancy, after pregnancy, and consider them, please. It is not easy. So thank you very much, guys, for staying with us today. I remain Kimberly Benson, and this is Christiana. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you. And this is the Sit Out with Kimberly. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. We love you and hope to see you again. Thank you very much.